Good morning, period G of biology! Now, you might be asking yourself, what is the carbon footprint actually made out of? Well, Erin, it's made out of whales eat everything people forget to get rid of wisely.
I don't think that's it. I think it's water, emissions, electricity, personnel, fuel, transport, gas, recycling, offsets, and waste.
Okay, well, if you're boring like Erin, you can remember that list, or you can remember my acronym. So now you may be wondering, how do you contribute to the carbon footprint? The size of our carbon footprint is a way of quantifying how much gaseous carbon we are releasing into the atmosphere via fossil fuel combustion, which is exponentially proportional to a host of environmental imbalances.
Grace, you didn't understand that. I didn't understand that. No one in the world will understand that. So basically, your carbon footprint is how much waste you put into the atmosphere.
Okay, well, mine sounded better.
But I don't understand that. Like we said previously, the carbon footprint is us putting waste into the atmosphere. So even though you may think that the one piece of trash you dropped isn't a big deal, it really is.
As we saw in the glacier video, the glaciers are melting.
Melting!
Thanks, Erin.
No.
And disrupting the conveyor belt that rotates water from north to south, that brings warmth to different parts of the world. If this were to stop, we could experience another ice age, which I wouldn't enjoy because I don't like being cold. Since the biogeochemical cycle is a turnover or recycling of substances in pathway by which chemical substances move through the biosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere, if the things that make up the carbon footprint were leaking, it would cycle through all these different levels of the earth and pollute them and whatever nature is within these levels.
So basically, biogeochemical is all the stuff moving through the levels of the earth, and however big our carbon footprint is, the more pollution is going through these levels.
So now you may be thinking, is your carbon footprint reversible? Your carbon footprint isn't reversible because if something is being leaked into the atmosphere, you can't suck it up with a vacuum. Sorry, Mom, this is one mess I can't clean.
It is preventable, so you can make your carbon footprint smaller. You can go with your best friend,
Me,
to the mall in one car, or share a water bottle with your mom. There isn't any way to reduce your carbon footprint with technology.
But if you buy a smart car, you can look cute and stylish while shrinking your carbon footprint. For those of you who don't know, biodiversity is the variety of life in a world or in a particular habitat or ecosystem. So now you may be asking, what does this have to do with the carbon footprint? Well, as we said earlier in our video, the different levels of the earth each contain different living organisms, so the more we pollute, the more the organisms are impacted in a negative way.
Lights! Action! Get down when the whistle blows. But how? But
Pretend that
I hate you!
since the biochemical got cycle,
Say the word!
they